Hey guys, Happysplasher here. Good morning. So right now we're going to continue with the world event. So yeah, let's keep going. Currently we have just started chapter 3, Way of Humility. And we have the history section over here to show you that this is the final boss. We're going to head back to the roadmap and we'll start off on this quest. This one is defeat Shopkeeper. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. And looks like they do have a skill. So whenever an ally appears, they'll give mental shield to a random ally. What else do you want from me? I've told you everything. I'm not done with you yet. Wow. Yeah! Alright, so let's take a look at the buildings. And we have this Justia Law Goddess, which gives mist to one of our another one of our heroes for one turn. We'll go with the Fury here on D3. And he doesn't get mist because we don't have another enemy to give mist to. Wei destroyed the scroll with the rest of the legend, but I really need to know what it said. You must have read it. It doesn't say how to defeat Niang. It only mentioned something about ceremonies, dances, and respect. I don't even remember much of it. Well, how are you going to help us out then? Anyway, so that was Shopkeeper. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have another ad over here. Alright, we have our next quest, activate Legendary Obelisk in Place of Power 4 times, with the go. And this brings us over to the Place of Power. As you can see, our Obelisk has leveled up to level 3. We will do a couple of these Legendary Obelisks, and we're a little short on runes, but hopefully we get some bonus runes. So we'll skip the animation over here.
Legendary.
And we got no bonus runes, and so we are a little short. We'll need to get some more runes offline, and so we will see you guys later. Alright guys, we are back. Currently we're on this quest here, activate Legendary Obelisk in Place of Power 4 times. We have done that offline, and so we will now continue. Okay, we have another ad here. Okay, also we have our next set of quests. We have up top, use the Spider Queen skin to defeat other players 2 times. Behind that we have boost the event legendaries 9 times. On the bottom here, we have get 1600 souls of legendary heroes in summons or in chests. We'll start with this quest up top first. This one is use the Spider Queen skin to defeat other players 2 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the squad. What we'll do is switch it actually over from our Dark Reaper Morgoth skin to the Spider Queen skin. And then we will need to get some battles won. I'm going to equip a pet just to make sure that we have a better chance. And then we'll head back out. We'll head over to the league. Currently, we do have our chest slots filled, but we can still do the battles. And so, yeah, let's hop right in and see what we can do. All right, so we'll start with the Charin here on B3 to get us some extra attack runes. Okay, we'll go next with the poison skill off against this Mina Helsing because she has evasion. And we'll go with the... gonna go next with the Justia here on A1. I want to just set up for the next couple of turns. The Justia here will give some miss. We can't give miss to the Mina Helsing, but we can at least clear this out. And I'm gonna now take advantage of the extra attack runes plus the attack boost from the Justia here. So we're a little short on lethal here. That is okay, as long as we don't end up taking 400 damage after silence. And of course we do. Ugh, that is painful. All right, we'll hop back into battle. Need to, as mentioned, get those wins. Okay, so they are starting first this time. And this will probably be a little longer battle, especially with the Eric the Grey here with some attack steal. I'm going to go with this Yoster on C1 just to block because she has flight, as seen here. Yeah, I do see a lot of extra attack starting to come through. This axe here has some extra attack, also an attack boost. Go with nothing really here. Guess we'll go with the poison for now. And I actually want to go with a single Masura copy. And the reason why is because every time we attack the Eric the Grey, we do trigger off extra attack. Okay, at this point we are going to be most likely taking lethal, even though we have... Still early in the battle, but is what I don't like. I was using Spider Queen for quite a long time until recently. Alright. Oh, hey, even worse. Get kicked out of League 2. Alright, well, we'll keep on hopping into battle. I guess, fortunately, because we are facing ogres, it's not going to be as difficult, but those battles are much longer. So we'll start with the Masura here on A3, get some copies. Okay, I guess we will... I'm just going to poison these, and then also keep going with some Yoster here on A2. So we're summoning with the Yoster in order to set up for some damage. At this point, not too concerned about this Villain-O-Mad Genius. I don't want to use our destruction skill yet, as there's only one hero to actually destroy. And we're in it for a longer battle because of the whole silent skill that we see right here. That was alright. Alright, we see Dominus the Swarm King with some extra attack and then also a health boost. We'll go with the Justia here on B2. The Justia will give miss to another enemy. In this case, it's just the Dominus itself. Okay, nothing right now, especially off against the Saharan God's Will with the evasion. So we have nothing to damage this. We can do that for damage. Maybe we can do this. We'll go with the Grace here on A1. See this phantom attack really getting in the way. Oh, look at all this damage. Right, and still nothing to wound this, so once again, another loss. Oh. Alright, well, we will get this done. We must get this done. Alright, so they're starting first this time around. Okay, and they have 3 copies of Grandma Reaper because of the kill skill. Start with the Grace here on A1 to clear out this Grandma. Whoa! So we have a little bit of freeze going on. We'll go with the poison damage and then also go with the Alexandra here on D1 just to silence this Dorman Grand because he is freezing some of our heroes. Okay, at this point, all these heroes except for the Dominus are wounded. We'll use our destruction skill. The Grace here has 7 extra attacks, and so we'll continue with that. And we'll go with the Masura here on a P3. And the reason why is once this Dominus is cleared by the Grace's random damage, we'll have a boosted Masura, but in this case, the 7 extra attacks was enough over here. Alright, so that was the first win. Need to get one more as well. And we're facing a Morgoth this time. Lovely. Alright, so we'll start with the Masura here on A3 to get as many copies as possible. Okay, we have the Kabos Wasteland Lord with some reflect damage. We're going to go with the Poison skill next, and then also go with the Grace. Okay, some heroes are wounded, and that's okay. Alright, there is some additional block onto the Warlord because of the Kabos. So, I guess for now, we'll just go with the Destruction skill. And then we'll also summon this Alexandra here on C1 to actually silence this Dominus. Probably could have went to protect these heroes against this Morgoth damage skill. Might not actually need it though. Let's see. So this Grace here has the attacks. We have some attack steal happening with the Scrap the King of Garbage, and we'll need to clear him out. Go with the Roaster here on the 3. Oof. That silence from the group really cleared out our line here. Alright, well, once again, hopping into another battle, and we're dancing around between Leagues 2 and 3, which is annoying, but Okay. Right, another Morgoth, another Dominus. Looks like we're seeing Dominus in pretty much every battle so far. Go with the Yoster here on B1 just to block. Okay, it's actually good we saved our Alexandria for a bit. We're gonna go with the poison next, and then we'll go with the we'll go with the silence here with the Alexandria. Okay, they went with their own Alexandria, which is going to be an issue. We'll go next with the Masora here on A3. Okay, all these heroes are wounded. We are going to take a lot of damage actually because this Dominus has 3 extra attacks. Oh, definitely not our finest hour. Oof, alright. Well, we have to... Suppose we could retool our squad. So let's do that. Can go... get rid of this here. Guess we can place our own Dominus as well. Get rid of the Masora, get rid of the Eternal Sun. Play our own scrap. Actually go with the bolts over here, just for fun. Alright, so yeah, let's hop right back in, and let's see if we can get this final victory. So, we are facing a King of the North, slightly easier warlord to deal with just this damage skill. Alright, the Arthur Frostblade is going to be a little bit of an issue as well. We're going to block it with the Yoster here on B1.
Whoa!
Okay, with the Yoster wounding all these heroes, including this TNT Demolitionist, we'll go with the Destruction skill. Then, as you can see here, this 7 extra attacks off the clear. So we'll just skip the turn now. And there we go. So that was Spider Queen with against Cheval. So those were the 2 wins. It took a little bit, I apologize. Really didn't set up the squad optimally, but yeah. Oh, something else happened. All right. All right, so in this case, we will grab our rewards. Okay, we have another ad over here. Okay, we have this next quest to boost any of the event legendaries 9 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the squad. As you can see here, we can boost any of these heroes. Going down here. And I wonder if we actually still have the other boost still around. I'm going to head back over to the guild and then the guild bonus. And we do not, but we can activate this Masterful Enchantment to lower the cost of boost. So we'll do that. Then we'll head back to the squad and then boost those event heroes. So let's go with our order, legendaries with the filter here. Go with the Tai Ling. So that's number 1, number 2. This one is number 3, and we're going to stop at 3 because as you can see the cost gets really high. Go next with the Griffius. So we're going to filter for the melee heroes. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll head over to the Amaterasu for 1. Whoops. What happened? There we go. All right. 1, 2, and 3. And you can see we are now complete with that quest. Having done that, we'll head down to the bottom quest down here. This one is get 1600 souls of legendary heroes in summons or in chest. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. This we could do some actual demigods summons in order to potentially get a legendary chest, but instead what we'll do is head out of this. We'll head over to the Mighty Pass, and we are still a little short for legendary chests. So instead, what we'll do is head over to the summon hall once again, and we're not going to do the demigod scrolls, but we will do these summons up here. And the reason why is because this progress rewards bar gives us a little bit of legendaries. So that's 1, 2. Suppose we could actually open up another chest in order to save us some additional chests. So we'll head back to the league. We actually have this one legendary chest here. We were kind of saving it, but this is fine. And as you can see, it does have 1,000 legendaries, and it does complete our quest. So in this case, we will head back to the roadmap and grab both rewards. Okay, we are on this next quest here, Defeat Novice. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. And they do have 2 skills, so whenever an enemy is attacked, we'll deal damage to their adjacent enemies. And at the start of the turn, we'll give an attack boost to allies for every wounded enemy. Probably should have switched back the Spider Queen skin. Lord Protector, give up your pathetic attempts and accept the inevitable defeat. Danger has never made me surrender, and it's not going to now. Bravado. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And we have this Angelia the Lightbringer. This one has some mental shield to the Warlord, also some block and flight. Go with the Grace here on C1, using her random damage skill in order to clear out some heroes. Okay, we have the Lucky Rabbit freezing some of our heroes for a turn. We're gonna go with the Bolt here on A3, looking to take advantage of his copy skill. His copy skill allows him to create another one himself, and then also deals damage when he dies. Okay, we have the Blair here with some health to lowers our health of our ranged heroes. We'll go with the Dominus here on A3. Amaterasu and Tai Ling were right about you when they said that power had clouded your mind. Niang is very close and will soon teach you a lesson. Revenge. Okay. Alright, well that was Novice. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, another ad. Alright, we have our next set of quests here. Up top, perform Demigods, Gods of War, or Miracle Summons 20 times. Behind that, we have Soulbind the event Legendaries 9 times. On the bottom here, we have spend 30,000 runes. We're going to skip the 30,000 runes quest because there is a quest down here that we will need to spend even more runes, and we'll get a slightly better reward. So in this case, we'll do this quest up top. This one is perform Demigods, Gods of War, or Miracle Summons 20 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the Summon Hall. We'll do 20 Demigod scrolls in order to get this complete. So we'll first spend our 10. And we'll open up these chests here. Epic. Really hoping that we get some event heroes as well as last time, because we will get double copies of any of those. Epic. Okay, so we got some rare versions of the Eternal Sun. Also got epic versions of the Griffius. Epic. 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 That's nice. We have a Soulbind available. Epic. Epic.
Legendary.
And we got 1k copies of Ogork, which is not bad. Alright, so we'll open up the other 10x Demigod scrolls.
Epic. 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 Epic.
Wish there were a way to speed up these chests.
Legendary.
Okay, that is okay. We got some 1k copies of Ariok Nemesis weapon. Alright, we are now done with that summon quest. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Alright, looks like we have this quest already completed. This one is Soulbind the event Legendaries 9 times. We do have these heroes from before, so that is why this is complete. And so we will now continue. Alright, we have this next quest here, Defeat Griffius. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. And they do have 2 skills, so whenever an enemy appears, we'll give block to a random ally, and then whenever an ally is attacked, we'll give an attack boost to him or her. Griffius, at last. What took you so long? Is that how you meet friends who want to help you? I'm nervous, you know. And the shopkeeper said that the scroll didn't mention anything important. Just some nonsense about ceremonies. Yes. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And we'll go with the bolts here on A3. Hopefully we get some extra copies to deal some more damage. So that is the solution. The Orient is a delicate matter. Demonstrate humility before the ancient force by laying down your arms, and show respect with a ritual lion dance. Are you sure this will work, my wise friend? Niang is the embodiment of primordial force that has both light and darkness. People have always been afraid of it and thought it was a monster, and Niang lived up to their expectations. The way he appears this time is up to you. But you just said it was going to be bad. Alright, that was Griffius. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Oh, now we'll continue. Okay, we have another ad. And looks like this quest is already completed as well. This one is level up any of the event legendaries to level 15. As mentioned, we do have these heroes from before, and so that is why this one is also complete. So we will now continue. Okay, we have this next quest here, defeat Amaterasu. Let's hit the go, and this brings us back to another battle. And they do have a skill, so whenever an ally appears, we'll get mental shield to the adjacent allies. Ready to face the raging elemental force? No one has ever defeated Niang. Then I'll be the first. I, in turn, hope you will finally stop interfering with the clan. That's just a really long-winded way of saying that we just want you gone. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the buildings. And we have this Athena over here that when she kills, she'll summon some archers around herself. And combos with the mental shield skill. As you can see, these archers have mental shield as well for coming out. We'll go with, let's see, I'm going to go with the bolts here on B3, taking advantage of the splash skill. Looks like we cleared out the Athena and the building as well. All right, we have the Alexandra here with a life palace in front of herself that allowed them to heal, and then also the silence skill. We'll go with, let's see, we'll go with the Grace here on A3, or A1 rather, going with the random damage to clear out both the building and the Alexandria. Have you also taken over the Golden Dragon Temple? Amaterasu, one day I will deal with the intrigues of your clan. You will not survive this battle. I just did. Alright, so that was Amaterasu. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have our next set of quests here. Up top, spend 3,500 gems. Behind that, we have level up Tai Ling Dragon Dance to level 17. On the bottom here, we have spend 50,000 runes. We'll start with this quest here up top. This one is spend 3,500 gems. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. What I'll do instead is actually start spending some gems over here in the legendary draft. And so as you'll see, as soon as we spend, it does count for this quest, but there are a lot more sessions still available. So we'll have to do this offline, and we will see you guys later. All right, guys, we are back. Currently, we're on this quest here, spend 3,500 gems. We have done this offline, and so we will now continue. Okay, looks like we have a quest already completed, and we have another ad. Lovely. Okay, this quest here is level up Tai Ling Dragon Dance to level 17. We did have this hero from before, and this one is already complete. So in this case, we will look to do the bottom quest down here. This one is spend 50,000 runes. We have a little bit spent right now, but we'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the place of power. What we'll do is spend on some more legendaries and see if we can also fill up this box too. Okay, we'll skip the animation. Okay, this is good for two reasons. One is that we got some bonus runes, and that will actually take us over enough to spend the 50,000, and we also got some runes back. Very nice. Okay, in this case, we will head back and then go back to the roadmap. We will now claim both rewards. And this is the reason why. So on this quest here, open mystical box in place of power 4 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the place of power. As you saw before with those bonus runes, we did get enough to actually get our fourth and final mystical box that we'll need for this quest. So in this case, we'll just open it up. We'll also skip the animation as usual.
Legendary.
Okay, not bad.
Legendary.
Also not bad.
Legendary.
This is not good. And one more.
Legendary.
And this one is okay. Not a lot of heroes, but we do get a useful hero for us. All right, at this point, we are now complete, so we'll head back to the roadmap and continue. All right, we're on the final quest of the chapter. This one is defeat Tai Ling. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. We'll have to go to chapter 3 here. This is Tai Ling. And they have 2 skills, so whenever an enemy is attacked, we'll deal damage to their adjacent enemies. And at the start of the turn, we'll give an attack boost to allies for every wounded enemy. Here we meet again, Lord Protector. I wanted to stop your conquest once before, but I didn't follow through. I want Pangaea to become one again, Tai Ling. You bring only destruction. Niang will do everyone a favor by ridding Pangaea of you. I hope not. I'd like to be around here for a little bit. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And this hero here, the Angelia the Lightbringer, gives some mental shield over to the Warlord when one of our heroes come to play. It also deals some random damage to all heroes that are non-order. And you see 3 over there. And some flight, a little bit in the way. We'll go with, let's see, let's get rid of the Angelia by going with this range hero here on A1. This Eotra the Dawnglow will deal some damage at the beginning of the next turn if we have a single ally. And we do, and we actually did wipe out the board, so that's good. We'll go next with a summon here on C1. But our battle could also be disastrous for Pangaea, and therefore the battle will not take place. How so? You know that no one has ever defeated Niang in battle. Wise Griffius advised me to follow the way of humility and respect. It's time for you to see the bright side of Niang and the ritual lion dance performed by my friend, and also look for new friends. No one knew Amaterasu's true goals. She just played on your old grudge, but she doesn't care what comes out of the battle with Niang. Maybe you really are better than I thought you were, Lord Protector. The looks are deceiving, even though he is the Reaper. Alright, so that is Tai Ling. We'll head back to the roadmap. And whoops. Here we will continue. Alright, here's the biography / end card for chapter 3. So Tai Ling Dragon Dance. Tai Ling has been studying martial arts and spiritual practices for years. All this helps her look forever young, even though she remembers the Lord Protector since his first campaign against the sisters. Since then, the girl has held a grudge, thinking that the Lord Protector was to blame for the destruction of her temple and the death of the Lama. Tai Ling believes that in his quest to unite Pangaea, the Lord Protector does not consider collateral damage. Wait, hold on, wait. In his quest to unite... Oh, well, okay. Well, they're saying the Lord Protector is he, not Tai Ling. Okay, got it. All right, so yeah, so we will grab our rewards right here. And see, we have our medal, we have our Miracle Summon Scrolls, our 1K Tai Ling, and then also the portrait. And once again, another ad. Okay, at this point, with the event completed, we'll head over to the Place of Power and spend the remaining runes. And hopefully we can fill up this mystical box a couple times. All right, so we'll go spend some on the legendaries.
Legendary.
Okay, no bonus runes this time, unfortunately. We did get also a low amount of all the heroes, which is, I guess, a little surprising. We'll head back to the Place of Power. And we did fill this up one time. Let's open up the mystical box. Skip the animation.
Legendary.
And, well, we got some more Tai Ling Dragon Dance, which is not bad. Okay, we have a few more runes that we can spend over here. We could go in the epics, and let's see how much it will cost for gems. I do want to hold off on that, although we could use it. 165. No, this is fine. We'll just spend on rares. That way we won't have to spend additional gems. So we'll just spend the 2. And then we got some rares here, and that is it. So overall, not too bad of a world event. We did get some good RNG towards the end in the roadmap, especially with this quest here with the spend 50,000 runes, and then we're able to then get the mystical boxes open. So yeah, so we will see you guys later. This is Happysplasher, signing off.